Morning. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden, and she's been chasing critters all morning at the front side of the house. She's like, Mom, there's another one. All right, Panda, go for it. So what am I gonna do? I'm over here in Garden 3, and I'm gonna get the rest of bleh. I can talk well. Words are awesome. I'm going to get the rest of the black woven fabric in this garden so I can quit messing with it. So I've got a new roll. Yay! Gonna tape measure this portion and tape measure how much I need at the back side of the hoop tunnel so I can cut one long piece and then cut it in half the right size type thing. That way I know I can use like this little piece here and just, once I get that done, I will finish fixing that corner. I will finish fixing the back row. That way I am, for woven fabric wise, I am done in this garden. That just, it becomes part of the stuff I just need to get done so I can move on to something else. This garden is still here, but until I'm ready to move the mulberries, it's not a priority. It's just how it is. And getting the fabric done in here will get it so I can work on, getting the rest of the soil, because I'm going to use native soil in this bed. Just move on to the actual next phase of what I need to do. So that's where we're going today. And yeah, let me get busy. Talk to you later. Alrighty. So, yeah, we're walking to the back. I went ahead and did this one first, just because it's gotten the least amount of the least amount of attention from me. Hey, so black plastic is in place, all in front of the hoop house. The black woven fabric. Makes sense, not black plastic, it's black woven fabric. It allows the rain to go through, doesn't allow the seeds or the weeds to come up, unless you don't keep it clean. And when I had all the sticks piled everywhere, you could see where I have dirt building up there. See, now a weed seed could start there. So, again, I'm not trying to get weeds back here. Sunflowers were spent, get them done, get this area cleaned up. That will be the shape of this bed. You can notice that the bed in front of the tunnel actually extends way above. This side does not. And same thing on the back the back side. Makes sense. The bed ends at the frame, where here it's almost 2 feet over. I did that because I plan on putting sunflowers here. They grew from seed droppings on their own in native soil back here, mostly because this is a great spot for them. Between the tunnel and the trees, there's a breeze here, but there's never a high wind here until these sunflowers get taller than the hoop tunnel. So they stand really well on their own. So, same thing. They're a great pollinator. They should be in the garden, even when it's an orchard. Sunflowers. That's what this bed will be. And I'll be able to, put like a T-post in at each end, put a little woven wire. Doesn't specifically have to be down at the ground. It can be about halfway up the T-post, maybe about 2 or 3 feet long, just enough where, you can attach them to them should we get crazy winds. But, this is what it was supposed to look like until I let all the sunflowers just grow wild back here. It's awesome. It's done. Lets me in and out the back door as needed. So, I'm not building this bed today. That was not today's goal. Today's goal is strictly black woven fabric. And again, the side is done. Looks awesome. I won't lie. I get a little happy when, when what's in my brain is on property. And you can see there's from where the green line is, there. It's about where the door ends. Does that make sense? Now it's not quite a foot because this is the burned end. The burned end lost the 2 inches from where it was burnt, 1 inch to 2 inches, and then I fold at least 1 inch in. So this isn't a foot, it's about 9 inches-ish, 8-9 inches. Doesn't matter. The door will never interfere with the flower bed, and the flower bed will never interfere with the door. That's why the other piece wasn't going to work, because it was literally at the door, and once I folded edges in, it never would have worked. It just wouldn't have worked. So it's all good though. It's here, it's in place. Next is next is finishing up this row. Yes, I put the cardboard down to keep the the grass and stuff from attempting to grow while I was waiting to get more fabric. Well, I've got the fabric. This is the piece that's too small. Get it out the way. I've already got the fabric cut. I just need to lay it. So, and then when that's done, take this one here, and I got a little piece here, and get this grass here and the area around the stumps done. So I'm just done, you know. I don't have to mow or edge on the inside. It's just mowing on the outside, and once I get that backside extended like I did the top, I don't even have to worry about there. It's just mowing along the front here. So, and I like that. You know, the goal for me, since I'm by myself again, is to be efficient. And I don't need to mow, you know, acres of property. Truly, I don't. You know, I'm never going to do anything with that area. So I just need to keep it far enough out where it doesn't grow up and impede the fence. So, let me get busy. We can start it on this side. Show you another picture when I'm done, you know. And I'll talk to you later. So this is what happens when I don't pay attention to time. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I've not had a lunch break yet. So now the back side is done, back behind the hoop tunnel. The aisle is done except for this front edge. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some lunch. You know, refill I still have plenty of water. And yes, I've been drinking plenty of water. But it's lunchtime. My little egg for breakfast is gone. So, having said that, and the sky has gotten crazy cloudy. You know, thought processes. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of my woven fabric that's again cut. I'm gonna lay it here regardless. Does that make sense? Just again, lay it, start suppressing this grass. Lay a piece here. Use my 3 little pieces of wood here to hold it down. And then I'm gonna put the rest of the tools under the canopy there. It'll be easy to bring them back down here with me, you know, if I come back out after lunch. But that way, should it rain, they will be protected. So I think that's the right thing to do. Because it could just be a little pop-up storm. You know, I get them every now and then. I know you can hear the wind coming, you know. Craziness, just craziness. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. That way I can go get some lunch, you know, take a break, have some tea, you know, do. And if this just blows over, which is what I think is gonna happen by the time I'm done with lunch, I'll be back out here, I'll be working. I will finish this, because again, today is woven fabric. That's all I'm working on is woven fabric. When the woven fabric is done, the logs that were in the compost, not the 4x4s, but the logs I'm gonna move those to be the logs around the bed. I'm not doing any of that till the woven fabric is in here. You know, got stuff to do. Get it done, do it right. Woven fabric, this garden. Part of that is because as fall comes and I start getting leaves, you can see where they're starting to drop. It's really easy to blow them off the fabric. It's not easy to get them out of the grass. And again, I don't even want the grass to seed anymore in here. So anyway, it's lunchtime. I'm rambling because I'm hungry. So, looks good. And it's lunchtime. Panda's looking at me. She's like, yeah, Mom, it's lunchtime. Let's go get some lunch. Let's do it. So, talk to y'all in a few. Isn't that a pretty sight? So I went inside, had lunch, took a nap, shouldn't have done it. Oh Lord, messed up the entire evening. So the decisions were wait till tomorrow or finish it tonight and have a late dinner. And I opted for the late dinner because the sun is well down behind the mountain, which means it's almost 7 o'clock. So I'm having a late dinner. But the front aisle area here is done. Yay! Yay, party at Nita's house. Okay, maybe not, but you know. So, other things, well, not other things, but as I continue to say, I've still got to fix that corner. And I got to bring a strip down that back side. So it's not an issue, just like the top has not been for the past several months. I've also decided that since the gate, let me stand even with it, is about here. Does that make sense? Kind of about where that grass is. I'm gonna put a curvy piece in here. So when I'm coming in and I gotta bring the gorilla cart in here with me, I can walk, you know, and then turn. Especially if I'm bringing in like manure or wood chips or just, you know, I've got plenty of room to bring the gorilla cart in this corner area. So I will do a little piece, you know, so it's not a corner. There'll be like a triangle piece here. Oh, excuse me. That's what I'm thinking. But those are tomorrow's tasks. You know, I would have loved to have gotten it all done today. I think, you know, grand visions for me, but I'm okay. The goal is, since I have the roll, is to get all the woven fabric down here, so I'm just done with it here. Yeah. All right, looking good. With that, I'm gonna go put the tools back away in case it rains. You know, I don't think it's going to. Got some pretty sky. I don't know if it shows up, but there's some pinks in the clouds. Got a mosquito buzzing in my ear. And then you look on that side and it's still just dark and ominous. Huh. I don't think it knows what it wants to do. All right. I also love the way that the camera picks up light. Because it's dark. I'm ready to go put stuff away. I guarantee I'm gonna put this stuff away and the my little motion lights are gonna kick on. They're gonna be like, hey. All right, I'm done. Y'all have an awesome evening, and Miss Panda and I will talk to you later.